It has been a year since we did one of these bad reputation accessory videos, and since then, a lot has happened. We've seen a lot, including two major cases that turned completely innocent items into easily recognizable for the wrong reasons. We've got some new additions to go over and some old historic ones to include too, so let's get into even more Roblox accessories with bad reputations. Sk9r Boi is a classic Roblox hat that was uploaded on September 30th, 2009, which sold over 120,000 times for 139 Robux in the time it was available. It's a part of the Sk9r series that began on September 21st, 2009, and now includes 13 different variants, with the most recent one, Sk9r, dropping a few months ago. Sk9r Boi would go limited on May 27th, 2013 during the Memorial Day 2013 sale, which actually caused a bit of controversy because of its reputation back in the day. This hat was seen as the #1 online dater hat by basically everyone during that era, a reputation that carried on for several years in the early 2010s. Both guys and girls bought it a ton before and after it went limited, but it was also used in morphs in games like Julius Cole's Welcome to the Adjective Town of Robloxias. It was absolutely everywhere. Like, just imagine going into some online dater hotspot nowadays and seeing like 50% of the online daters wearing it, because that's how it felt. What's strange here is that there were 8 of these Sk9r variants during that era, yet Sk9r was by far the most used by online daters and hated by everyone else. I recall Sk9r and Sk10r being used somewhat often too, but no other variant was seen in numbers or hated as much as Sk9r was. I did take advantage of the hype it had though, as I'd search for ODers with BC in club games and send lopsided trades to them, and they'd usually accept because they'd get Sk9r. These days, Sk9r is barely known by the community, so nobody really dislikes it, and if anything, there's a nostalgic vibe surrounding the series. Also, just another fun fact, the world famous COWCOW Man Thingette has worn the Sk13r hat that was sold for 7 Robux for 3 days since 2014. Sticking with the theme of old school, Empyrean Reignment is a back accessory that was uploaded on September 18th, 2009 for 330 Robux. Actually, during editing, I found out that it was the first ever wing hat/accessory in Roblox history, so I guess that's kind of a cool fact. Empyrean Reignment somehow fell down the exact same path as Sk9r, as it became perhaps the #2 online dater hat of the era. It was nowhere near as common as Sk9r, and died off much quicker, but was frequently used by online daters from around 2011 to 2014. You'd frequently see it in Boys and Girls Hangout by Dark1020, where it was a morph for a long time, and apparently it was in a ton of even worse games. This one's rise to infamy also doesn't make a whole lot of sense considering what it is, and there being another upgraded version of it. In December 2011, Roblox made Empyrean Reignment 2, a new version of it with better texturing and a better mesh, yet the original still remained more popular. Empyrean Reignment was quickly forgotten, but I did find this tweet from 2018 from Roblox, where I and others brought up how it was a big time oh dear item back in the day. These two are technically dynamic heads, but I think we can make an exception given how infamous they've become. The recolorable Heart Bear and Bear were made by Vesicey, a UGC creator who has made a ton of stuff that some of you watching probably own. One of Vesicey's creations happened to be these, with Bear releasing in August 2023 and Heart Bear following in January 2024. These obviously innocent items unfortunately happened to become the signature look for perhaps one of Roblox's most evil developers ever. We all probably recognize these bears for being used by the Fisheye Teddy, the condo creator who Roblox seemingly adored and invited to the Hatch event. I don't think we really need to go into what he did, as we all probably know, but what isn't as known is that he wasn't the only weirdo to wear Bear and Heart Bear. Teddy's supposed girlfriend, Teddy2, aka Team J4, who isn't terminated, also used both items in combination with each other. She was caught ERPing using Bear, but recolored to be pink, with Teddy and another unknown person wearing a different Bear outfit in one of Teddy's condos. This Bear outfit has somehow almost become a symbol of evil due to who used it and what Roblox let him get away with for so many years. Disgraced Baroness of the Federation was at one point perhaps the most controversial Roblox accessory ever, mainly during 2019. It was originally uploaded to the catalog in 2017, but only released for sale on February 18, 2019, and is a part of the very expensive and sought-after Federation series. It was a limited U, originally priced for 50,000 Robux with only 100 copies available and apparently sold out in 2 minutes, but that's where the problems begin. The item glitched and didn't sell out at 100 copies, so it ended up selling 236 times before Roblox stepped in, with the additional 136 copies being obtained for free. Disgraced Baroness of the Federation was super expensive and part of a very sought after limited series, so that happening was a huge deal in the trading community. It was also a big issue for Roblox, as they had to figure out how to handle the complaints from the original 100 buyers who paid 50,000 Robux when they could have gotten it for free. People saw it as false advertising, as Roblox stated there were only 100 copies available, yet 236 managed to be purchased and 136 of them were completely free. Multiple limiteds glitched during the sale, but this one was the biggest deal and I think the biggest loss for Roblox, as they had to refund a total of 5 million Robux to original buyers. These limited glitches resulted in Roblox halting limited U creation and making old items limited until they brought it back during the Gucci Garden event in 2021. Disgraced Baroness of the Federation was the poster boy for the demise of limiteds from 2019 to 2021, which is seen as one of the contributors in the death of trading. Circle-framed red glasses are a UGC accessory created by former Dunkin' Donuts owner Jazzy X3 on October 29, 2020. These bright red glasses are sure to stand out on any avatar, and unfortunately they now do for more than just its design. Circle-framed red glasses ended up being the most recognizable accessory in perhaps the most insane predator case Roblox has ever seen. They were the sole accessory worn by COWCOW, a former Roblox YouTuber who had over 2 million subscribers and currently has over 350 million views. Pretty much his entire identity was built upon them as they appeared in all his videos, thumbnails, and profile art. They became super recognizable and totally synonymous with him, and then he was exposed for being previously outed Roblox YouTuber COWCOW'S. Back in 2020, COWCOW, then going by the name COWCOW'S, was outed for inappropriately talking to numerous minors while he was an adult, including one who was 15 when he was 20. He built his entire identity on this character without a face or voice to go with it, letting him hide behind it and the glasses for nearly 3 years before being exposed. Basically every single exposed video, including the original bombshell from COWCOW V420, had circle-framed red glasses boldly featured on it. Its bright red circle frames stand out a ton, and now for the wrong reasons, as they become super recognizable for being COWCOW/COWCOW'S signature item. And that will conclude the 3rd episode of Roblox Accessories with Bad Reputations. Before we leave, I just want to make one thing clear about the items I've talked about through this series because some people are taking it the wrong way. I'm not saying people should stop liking or wearing them or that they should be hated. I'm just pointing out that they've got bad reps and associations. For example, the Springtime 2014 Sk9r is one of my all-time favorite hats that I still wear from time to time, but it did appear in episode 2, and for good reason. If you or someone else likes the items, then that's fine, as long as they aren't doing something strange with them, like having COWCOW roleplays, which I've seen before. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, and sub down below!